पावर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स अपन पढ़ रहे हैं पावर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और पावर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स का ये अपना चौथा लेक्चर है। पावर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के लेक्चर्स में अपन अभी तक एससीआर पढ़ रहे हैं, पहला यूनिट अपन पढ़ रहे हैं। बेसिक्स अपन कवर करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं और बेसिक्स में पहले नंबर पे अपन ने किया था बेसिक इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड पावर difference and how we can combine these two. Power will deal with the very higher values and electronics deal with the smaller values. So how we can accommodate these two simultaneously? One circuit. So there are two circuits. In two circuits there is the power in one circuit and another circuit deals with the electronics. So there is a switch that deal the flow of the power and controlled by the electronics devices. So the electronically controlled switch is known as power electronic switch that deal with the power. Okay, in the second lecture we have covered the different devices, the diode means power diode, the power transistors and the comparison in between the different power transistor BJT, IGBT and MCT like power transistors. In the next lecture we will deal with the SCR. What the SCR, what the structure of the SCR, how the SCR get turned on and what the characteristic of the SCR. In the next one lecture we have covered the firing circuit of the SCR. Okay, and the next one the lecture we have covered the safety factor of the SCR, how the SCR can protect from the dV upon dt protection, di by dt protection, over voltage protection, overload protection, surge current protection, temperature protection, high voltage protection. Okay, so these protections. Now we are taking the series operation and parallel operation of SCRs. SCR is string efficiency, series parallel operation, why the requirement of the series parallel operations and how we can do that and what the protections are required in series parallel operation of the SCRs. SCRs series parallel operations. So firstly we know that for doing the series parallel operation there is a string which the SCR are connected in a series. It makes a string 3, 4, 5, how many number of the SCR? It makes a string. Or SCR may be connected in parallel, it also makes a string. 1 SCR, maybe the 2 SCR, maybe the 3 SCR, maybe more than 3 SCR. So it is a parallel, it is the series. So in a series, whatever the voltage applied across here, that is the total voltage, the source voltage, it divided into three parts. This is the voltage the V1, here the voltage the V2, here the voltage the V3. Different voltages. And here the different current may be. This is the I1 current, this is the I2 current and this is the I3 current. And this is the total current I. S, source current or load current. So when it carry the different voltages, it will be turned on differently and turn off differently. So when it turn on and turn off differently, which one turn on late get damaged. Why it get damaged? Suppose that this is the Vs voltage and initially all the devices are off, so the voltage available across the each one is Vs by 3. So when one SCR get on, the voltage across this one device becomes 0. And the voltage other these two are the Vs by 2. Vs by 2. Vs by 2. This is the thyristor 1. Get turned on. Now the second get turned on, the voltage becomes across the VT2 becomes 0. And then what happens? The voltage across the third one is Vs. VT3 is the Vs. So that is very high voltage. And due to that voltage, the VT3 will get damaged. So to overcome that the issues, we require some of the protection. And suppose that the source voltage is equals to 800 of the volt, and thyristor voltage is 300 of the volt. So we require at least 3 thyristor. Require 3 thyristor. 3 thyristor. So that 3 thyristor can withstand the voltage equal to the 900 voltage, more than 800 of the voltage. Similarly, if the source current is equals to 400 current and we having 1 thyristor rating is equals to current rating of the thyristor is equal to 150 ampere current. So 1 cannot be handle that current, 2 cannot be handle that current, so we require 3. So we require 3 thyristor. So in these conditions we require more thyristor. If suppose that 1 thyristor get turned off, then the 2 thyristor have to carry this current. So the current through the 2 thyristors are 200 and 200. So what happens? The rated current of 1 thyristor is 150. So that current is higher than the rated value. This 200 ampere is higher than the rated value. So definitely SCR get heat up, and due to the heating, they will be get damaged. So to avoid this kind of the damaging, we require some of the protection circuits, some of the equipment, some of the safety. So we'll discuss all these things, what the safety precautions are required, what the string efficiency, what the derating factor, and why due to the derating of the SCR, more number of the SCRs are required. So we'll discuss on all these issues in this topic. Today we'll discuss all that related issue of the series parallel operation of SCRs. So definitely you will enjoy. हाँ जी, अपन आज पढ़ रहे हैं स्ट्रिंग एफिशिएंसी सीरीज पैरेलल ऑपरेशन ऑफ एससीआर। तो इसमें यदि 3 एससीआर किसी स्ट्रिंग में जुड़े हुए हैं और सीरीज में कनेक्टेड हैं, यदि 3 एससीआर किसी स्ट्रिंग में जुड़े हुए हैं, सीरीज कनेक्टेड हैं, ओके, लाइक दिस वन, इसके क्रॉस वोल्टेज V1 है, इसके क्रॉस वोल्टेज V2 है, इसके क्रॉस वोल्टेज V3 है, तो टोटल वोल्टेज स्ट्रिंग एफिशिएंसी होती है वोल्टेज अक्रॉस इंडिविजुअल डिवाइडेड बाय द सम ऑफ वोल्टेज 3 into voltage across one individual. So this is equal to string efficiency. This is equal to the string efficiency. String efficiency is less than, the voltage across each and every one not the same. Voltage across each and every one is not the same. So the voltage across first one is higher as compared to the second one and third one. So the voltage across the second and third is less. Therefore, the voltage rating or the efficiency is not 100%. It is less than 100. So whatever the less, that is known as derating factor. Derating factor is equal to 1 minus string efficiency. That is 1 minus string efficiency. Okay. So this is the string efficiency. Suppose that we are taking example. We having the voltage 6000 of the volt. 6,000 of the volt and 1000 volt thyristor. This is the source voltage or load voltage, and 1000 is the thyristor voltage. D-rating factor is 0.1. D-rating factor is 0.1. If the D-rating factor is 0.1, the string efficiency is equals to 0.9. So how many number of SCRs are required? So that we can calculate. String efficiency is equals to the actual voltage divided by n number of SCR into voltage rating of SCR. Voltage rating is equal of n SCR. So here the string efficiency is 0.9. Actual voltage rating is 6,000 and number of the SCRs we required to connect in a string, and voltage rating of one particular is 1000 volt. So this the 1000 get cancelled out with 1000. So here n is equals to 6 divided by 0.9, 6 divided by 9, that is 60 by 9. So it is approximately 7 SCRs are required to connect in series. 7 SCRs are required to connect in series. Okay. So this is the way we can find it. If the D-rating factor is, D-rating factor is 0.8, then if the D-rating factor is 0.2, 20% they are not utilizing. 20% SCRs are not utilizing, that is the D-rating factor. It means the 80% is the string efficiency. String efficiency is 80%. So the number of SCR required 80.8 is equals to 6,000 divided by n into 1000, and the number of the SCR 1000 the individual rating. So it is equals to n is equal to 6 divided by 0.8. So it is 60 divided by 8. Yards are 56, 7.5. It is approximately 8 SCR. We required 8 number of the SCR. You know, suppose that there is a current and voltage, two ratings are given. How we can find out how many number of the SCR required in a series and how many number of SCRs are required in parallel? So that also we can find out like this one. Suppose that we having an SCR, their current rating and voltage ratings are defined. The load voltage rating, load current and voltage rating is this one, and load current rating is 800 ampere. Okay. And one SCR rating is this one and current rating is 500 ampere. Okay. 500 ampere, or it is 300 of ampere. It is 300 of ampere. 300. And D-rating factor is D-rating factor is 0.8. D-rating. Then find out how many number of the thyristors are required in series and how many number of thyristors are required in parallel. D-rating factor is not 0.8, D-rating factor is 0.2. Okay. So we know the efficiency. Efficiency is equal to 1 minus D-rating factor. D-rating factor is equal to 1 minus efficiency. This is the formula. So string efficiency is equal to 1 minus D-rating. So string efficiency is 0.8. Okay. So the actual voltage rating, that is 6,000, divided by n number of the series required. into voltage rating of individual, that is 1000, is equal to, say, the current rating actual, that is 800, into n parallel. For the current parallel SCRs are required, and current rating of individual, that is 300. So from this formula we can calculate the number of series and number of parallel SCRs are required to be connected to fulfill the load requirement. Okay. So here, and as series connected SCRs are 6 divided by 0.8, that is 60 divided by 8. So it is 6.7.5. So it is approximately 8 SCR in series. Okay. Here number of SCR in parallel. हाँ जी, अपन जो सीरीज और पैरेलल ऑपरेशन पे बात कर रहे हैं, अभी अपन बात करेंगे सीरीज ऑपरेशन. सीरीज, यदि सीरीज में एससीआर कनेक्ट करें, मान लीजिए कि आपने 3 सीरीज में एससीआर कनेक्ट किए, 4 एससीआर सीरीज में कनेक्ट किए, 5 एससीआर सीरीज में कनेक्ट किए, मींस नंबर ऑफ एससीआर सीरीज में कनेक्ट किए. नंबर ऑफ एससीआर सीरीज में कनेक्ट किए. पहले के क्रॉस वोल्टेज है वो V1 है, V1 है. दूसरे के क्रॉस वोल्टेज है वो V2 है. बराबर नहीं. ये बराबर क्यों नहीं है? बराबर होना चाहिए. सेम रेटिंग के एससीआर है, सेम कंपनी के एससीआर है, सेम सर्किट में लगे हुए हैं. ये किसी सेम सर्किट में लगे हुए हैं, सोर्स वोल्टेज के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं. तो इनकी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक की वजह से ऐसा जो होता है वो इनकी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स की वजह से होता है. इनकी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक क्या है? ये एक एससीआर की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है. दूसरी एससीआर की कैरेक्टरिस्टिक जो होती है वो एग्जैक्टली सेम नहीं हो सकती कभी. It is never exactly the same. It is never exactly the same. The rating should be same, all the things should be same, but not exactly the same. Okay. ऐसा होने से क्या होगा? ऐसा होने से ये होगा कि मान लीजिए एक इंस्टेंट ऑफ टाइम पे ये भी काम कर रहे हैं और इनमें लीकेज करंट होती है. जब स्टार्ट होने से पहले, बिफोर स्टार्टिंग देयर इज ए लीकेज करंट, और ये लीकेज करंट ये है, और इस लीकेज करंट की वजह से एक कैपेसिटर के क्रॉस वोल्टेज ये, एक एससीआर के क्रॉस वोल्टेज ये है, दूसरे क्रॉस ये है वोल्टेज, ये V1 वोल्टेज है, ये V2 वोल्टेज. एक के क्रॉस वोल्टेज कम है, एक का क्रॉस वोल्टेज ज्यादा है. दोनों की वोल्टेज बराबर नहीं है. बराबर नहीं है तो दोनों एक साथ ऑन नहीं होंगे. तो इनको बराबर करने के लिए क्या किया जाए? इनको बराबर करने के लिए यहां पे अपन क्या करते हैं, एक रेजिस्टेंस लगा देते हैं सेम वैल्यू के, हाई वैल्यू का रेजिस्टेंस, हाई रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ सेम वैल्यूज. सेम वैल्यू मींस दिस इज R, दिस इज आल्सो R, दिस इज आल्सो R, and this is also R. ये R वैल्यूज के रेजिस्टेंस यहां पे कनेक्ट कर देते हैं. ओके. यहां से I करंट आ रही है, I. इसमें से केवल लीकेज करंट है, इसको IBN बोल दिया है, और बाकी की जो करंट इधर से जा रही है इसको I1 बोला. इधर से जो है I करंट I, दिस करंट इज I2, नॉट I1, नॉट द सेम, इट इज डिफरेंट. and this the leakage current, that is IBX, not the N, IBX. Okay. Similarly, we are taking the consideration of first and second only, not consider the all individual. We are considering the difference in first and second, and try to generalize the formula, generalize the equation. So the source voltage supplies, that supplied to the first one, and that first one voltage is I1 into R. the voltage drop across the first, the I1 into R, that is the voltage across first, plus voltage across the second, that is I2 into R, and there's n number of SCRs are connected in a string. So the second, third, fourth, fifth, they are n minus 1 first, and remaining are n minus 1. So remaining are n minus 1. So this is the voltage. So n minus 1 and 1, total n. So this is the total voltage. So okay. So it is I1R plus n minus 1. I2 can be write down I minus IBX, that is I2. I minus IBX, that is I2. And this is I1R plus n minus 1. This I can be written down from here. I is divided into two parts, I1 and IBN. So this I can be written down I1 plus IBN, BN, not X, minus IBX. This further can be written down I1 here, we are taking the common I1, R we are taking common, here the R, here the R, here the R, so R we are taking common, IR. So this is 1 plus n minus 1. And here we are taking the minus sign, minus n minus 1 R, IBX minus IBN. So this is the minus and this is the plus get cancelled, so this becomes and. So this voltage is the voltage of V1, so this is the V1. So this factor goes on that side and this becomes delta of I. This is the delta of I. So this is n minus 1 R delta IB is equals to, this is N1 and this is the N V1 minus Vs. Therefore, R is equals to N V1 minus Vs divided by N minus 1 delta I. This is the way. This is the way we can find out the value of resistance to be connected in series with. This is the way we can connect a resistance in series with the SCRs so that they equate the voltage across every SCR, so they get turned on at the same time, so there is no any damage. Otherwise what happens if the voltages are not same? Suppose that the two SCR are connected, so this is the source voltage and two SCR are connected, so the voltage across each is Vs by 2. Okay. One SCR 1 is having the voltage less and 2 having the voltage higher. So when the gate signal is provided to both of them, V2. हाँ जी, ये अपन ने देखा कि ये यदि दोनों कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स खींचते हैं तो दोनों कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स एग्जैक्टली सिमिलर नहीं होते और ये सिमिलर न होने की वजह से किसी भी टाइम यदि गेट पल्स अपन अप्लाई करते हैं तो दोनों के दोनों एक साथ जो है SCR ऑन नहीं होंगे। तो SCR1 के क्रॉस वोल्टेज ये है, SCR2 के क्रॉस वोल्टेज ये है, तो SCR2 पहले ऑन होगा, SCR2 पहले ऑन हो जाएगा और SCR2 पहले ऑन हो जाएगा। तो यदि कैरेक्टरिस्टिक देखें तो यदि किसी भी टाइम पे अपन देखा कि यदि वोल्टेज जो है टोटल वोल्टेज Vs है और दो SCR इसी स्ट्रिंग में जुड़े हुए हैं तो Vs by 2 एक के क्रॉस वोल्टेज होगा। और जैसे सिग्नल देंगे तो वोल्टेज जो है, जैसे गेट सिग्नल अप्लाई करेंगे, जैसे गेट सिग्नल अप्लाई करेंगे, एक के क्रॉस वोल्टेज V1 आएगा, दूसरे के क्रॉस वोल्टेज V2 आएगा। तो V1 ये वोल्टेज कम है, V2 ज्यादा है, तो V2 वोल्टेज वाला जो SCR होगा वो पहले ऑन हो जाएगा। V2 पहले ऑन हो जाएगा तो V2 के क्रॉस वोल्टेज 0 हो जाएगा। V2 के क्रॉस वोल्टेज 0 हो जाएगा तो उस टाइम V1 के क्रॉस सारा का सारा सोर्स का वोल्टेज आ जाएगा। तो V1 के क्रॉस वोल्टेज आएगा, V2 का वोल्टेज जो है बढ़ जाएगा। V2 का वोल्टेज बढ़ जाने के बाद V2 भी ऑन हो जाएगा। लेकिन ये जो बढ़ा हुआ वोल्टेज है एकदम सडनली उसके क्रॉस उसकी रेटिंग से ज्यादा हो जाएगा, इसलिए वो डैमेज हो सकता है। तो इस टाइप के जो डैमेज होता है या इस टाइप के जो ऑन होता है उसको ब्रेक ओवर वोल्टेज जो है, फॉरवर्ड ब्रेक ओवर वोल्टेज से ऊपर चला गया है ये वोल्टेज, ये फॉरवर्ड ब्रेक ओवर वोल्टेज हो गया, फॉरवर्ड ब्रेक ओवर वोल्टेज। और इसके ऊपर जाके किसी भी थैरिस्टर का ऑन होना होता है, वो सेफ ऑपरेशन नहीं होता है और ये कंटिन्यूसली यदि ऐसा परफॉर्मेंस रहती है तो SCR डैमेज हो जाता है। इससे SCR को बचाना है तो बचाने के लिए अपन को क्या करना पड़ता है, एक सीरीज सर्किट बनाना पड़ता है। और ये सर्किट की कैलकुलेशन में अपन ने रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू निकाली है, जो रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू आती है NV1 minus Vs divided by n minus 1 into delta IB। ऐसे अपन क्या कर सकते हैं, एक रेजिस्टेंस को डिजाइन कर लेते हैं और इस डिजाइन रेजिस्टेंस को SCR के साथ पैरेलल में कनेक्ट कर देते हैं। नाउ द डायनेमिक इक्विलाइजिंग रेजिस्टेंस, हाउ वी कैन कनेक्ट द रेजिस्टेंस इन डायनेमिक। Dynamic means what? When the SCR get on and off. So at the time on and off, there is a reverse recovery current. There is a transient current. So that reverse recovery current is not flowing. You know, one particular SCR will be switched off. You know, suppose that there is a 3 SCR, 4 SCR are connected in a string. And one particular is gate off. One particular is gate off. Suppose that this gate off, this gate off. Then also there should be a reverse recovery current path. Reverse recovery means, you know, when SCR will be gate off, there is a flow of current in the reverse direction. You know that the turn off characteristic of the SCR and the turn off characteristic of the SCR, there is a current that is known as reverse recovery current. This is the peak value of the recovery current and this is the time is known as reverse recovery time, TRR. As we have explained already in dynamic characteristic or the turn off characteristic of the SCR, there is a reverse recovery current. So this reverse recovery current will passes. So it passes through this one and passes through this one. So they are the healthy conditions, so definitely it will pass. But this is off. So reverse recovery current cannot be passed. So it forced to SCR to pass the recovery current. It will damage the SCR. To avoid this kind of the damaging, what a capacitor is connected across this SCR. So it can easily provide or it can store the charges. It provides the path and charge. It will store the charges. So recovery charges can be stored over here. So and the current is passes like this one. So how we can calculate that? Or it not even always not possible. This is only will off first. Maybe this get turned off first. Then a capacitor is required over here. If this may get turned off first, so a capacitor is required over here. So this kind of the capacitive arrangement is required to turn off the SCRs. During the turn off, a capacitor is required to be connected. So what the value of capacitor should be? How we can design? How we can find out the value? So when capacitor, the voltage, source voltage equal to voltage across the first one plus voltage across the second one. And that voltage across the second one is VBN plus delta Q divided by C. This is not the plus voltage, this is the minus. Why? This charging current leaves the charge like this one. So the voltage here is this one, this is the V1 voltage, this is the voltage negative. This voltage also, suppose there is an n number, and this is the 1. So this is the n number of SCR, so it is n minus 1, and this is the 1. So the 1 also having the voltage is equal to VBN. So this is NVBN minus n minus 1 delta Q into C. This is the Vs. So n minus 1 delta Q divided by C equals to NVBN minus Vs. So the value of C comes out. Therefore, the value of C comes out. C is equals to, C comes over here, so C is 1 n minus 1 delta Q. Delta Q is reverse recovery charge. Delta Q divided by n VBN minus Vs. This is the way we can easily find out the value of a capacitor which is to be connected parallel with the SCR to avoid the damage when the reverse recovery or transient phenomena will take place. To avoid the reverse recovery or transient current during the off process, or during the on process, the turning off process. So during the turning on and turning on process, what happens is, you can see when the SCR is get on, so at the instant of it get turn on, before the turn on there is a charging, the capacitor get charged. When this capacitor get charged like this one, and SCR get be turned on, so there is a current, and that is the circulating current, and that current is very high because there is no resistance in the path. So the SCR will be get damaged. To avoid this kind of the damaging, the charging current, the capacitor charge will be increase the current, and that current will be higher than the rated value of the current of the SCR. This is not load current, but locally capacitor will flow that higher amount of the current. So to overcome that current, there is a resistance will be connected. So this current is, capacitor current is equals to the capacitor voltage divided by the series resistance. So in this way we can avoid this overcurrent when it gets turned on. So this is resistance over here, this is the resistance over here, a resistance is connected over here. And how we can find out the value of resistance? So this resistance is equal to voltage across the anode. The voltage across the anode is equals to R into I, R series into this is. So dVA upon dt, rate of change of the voltage is equals to Rs into di by dt, rate of change of current. So this is the R series. This R series is equal to dVA upon dt divided by dia upon dt. So this is the way we can find out the value of series resistance. So here we can find out this value. But what happens if we are connecting a series resistance Rs, Cs, this is the Rs and this is the Cs. This is also known as Snubber circuit. Then the reverse recovery current not flowing, because when the reverse recovery current flow like this, there is a resistance in the path. So there is a position in the path. So to avoid this kind of the circumstances, to provide the additional path to the reverse recovery, will provide a capacitor parallel with this resistance. Not for capacitor, will provide a diode parallel with this resistance. So when the reverse recovery current, it flow through this diode. So the circuit arrangement is back like this. There is a resistance and a capacitance, and parallel to that resistance there is a diode that provide the path to flow the. So the finally the circuit is this is the SCR, this is the second SCR, this may be the third SCR, these are the SCRs, this is the resistance, this is the further resistance, this is the third resistance. Therefore the static Coulomb. When the SCR is off condition, it equates the voltage, equalize the voltage. This is the R, this is the R, this is the R. And there is a resistance and a capacitor. There is a resistance and a capacitor. There is a resistance and a capacitor. And a diode should be connected. A diode. Like this. So there are two circuits. One is this. This is known as static equalizing circuit. Equalizing circuit. Other is this. This is known as dynamic equalizing circuit. Equalizing circuit. So two circuits are arranged. Static equalizing circuit and dynamic equalizing circuit. These two circuits are arranged in this fashion so that the one they equate the voltage in static conditions, other are avoid the overcurrent, the leakage current, and the dV upon dt rating to the SCRs. So the capacitors are connected, this capacitor are connected according to this formula, this resistance is connected according to R is equals to N V1 minus Vs divided by N minus 1 into delta IB, the difference of the current, and this resistance is Rs. Rs is connected, consider like this one, dV upon dt divided by di by dt. This is the value of Rs. So these are the different way to calculate this. So this is the static equalizing, and dynamic equalizing means this is the series operation of SCR, and these are the protection in a series operation. So this is about the series operation and its protection. Now we are taking the parallel operation of SCRs. Parallel operation of SCR. And during the parallel operation, what kind of the protections are required? Why the parallel operations is required? And how we can avoid that to circulating current to overheating when they are connected in parallel. Suppose that we having the thyristor and source voltage equals to 400 volt, 150 ampere, and thyristor rating is 500 volt and 50 ampere, or maybe 75 ampere. And string efficiency is 0.8. So how many number of SCR required in series parallel? So in a series 1 only, in parallel 2. So string efficiency is equal to actual rating, that is 150, and in parallel into the rating of individual is 75. So that NP is equals to, N in parallel is equal to, this is 2, so 2 divided by 0.8. So this is 20 by 8. So this is 2.5. So it is approximately 3. 3 SCRs should be connected in parallel. So this is the way we will find out how many number of the SCRs required to be connected in parallel. So 3 SCRs are required to be connected in parallel. So the 3 SCRs. Maybe in some circuit more than 3, maybe in some circuit 2. So this is not a parallel operation of SCRs. When the higher current is required, more SCR should be connected in parallel. Okay. So this is the parallel. In parallel, the currents may not be same. In series, voltage may not be same. When we are talking about the parallel operation, the two characteristics of the two different SCRs. Characteristic of two different SCRs. This is the one and this is the second one. So when we are operating in the parallel, their voltages are equal. So their voltage is V1. This is the V the voltage. That is source voltage or load voltage. So one carry this is the current and other carry this is the current. This is the current I1 and this carry the current I2. So two carry different current. Two carry different current. Not the same. So if two carry the different current, then what happens? If the different current, then one get overheated. If suppose that there is a 2 SCR, if there are 2 SCR, and there is suppose that the current is 20 and 20, it should be carried. But it not carry the 20, it carry the 19, it carry the 21. So finally it happens, the heat temperature or here is higher. So it is semiconducting device, the temperature coefficient is negative, so if the current is higher, it gets heated, and due to the heating, the resistance decrease, and due to resistance decreasing, current increase further. So current becomes 22 and this current becomes 18. So the further current increase, further resistance decrease, temperature rise, and due to temperature rise, alpha in the negative, and current is going to increase. So further current is 24, here the current is 16, here the current is 18, here the current is 12 ampere. So finally this get overheated and it will burn out. So this kind of the mismatching in the current will not be there, should be avoided. To avoid this kind of the mismatching of the current, what we'll do, will provide the protection. So how we can protect the SCR? If the two SCRs are connected in parallel, a circulating inductor is maintained in between these two. A circulating inductor is maintained in between these two. Okay. There is a circulating inductor. Okay. This is the thyristor 1 and this is the thyristor 2. And this is the current. Okay. Then what happens? What happened? And this is the inductors. This is the inductor and different the thyristors. then one the carry the current I1 and other carry the current I2. The half of the inductor here, half of inductor on this side. So the difference of the current L by 2 di1 by dt minus di2 upon dt. It is equal to the voltage across the inductor. And that voltage is like this. If the current is high one in the I1 side, it opposes the current. And due to the opposition, current further decreases. And the opposition is take place till that the current remains high. For if the current is not higher, then definitely there is no opposition. If the current is increasing from the I2 side, then the opposition happens in the I2 side. So where the current is increasing, the current opposition will take place. Suppose here the current is 22 ampere and here the current is 18 ampere. So the rate of the current rising is twice. So this is L by 2 and this is the current 2 and this is the difference of the current 2. So it becomes plus. So it is 4 times the twice. So this is the current is this minus 2. Minus 2i, the less current. So it is minus. So it becomes plus finally. So it support twice. One side current is increasing, other side current is decreasing. So minus it becomes plus. So it becomes twice. So difference. So in this way, it opposes, and due to the opposition there is a higher current, the current remains same, equal current both the sides. So when the equal current, there is no any opposition, total opposition is 0, so it works smoothly. So this kind of the arrangement we are making for the parallel operation of SCR. Secondly, to avoid this kind of the parallel operation, this kind of the overheating, this kind of the unmatching, mismatching of the current, we are mounting the SCR on the heat sink like this. If the two SCR were mounted over here and another mounted over here, one SCR over here, one SCR over here. If there is a 3 SCR, then they are mounted at 120 degree. 120 degree. One SCR over here, other SCR over here, and third SCR. If there are 4, then they are mounted at 90 degree. One SCR over here, other is here, third is here, fourth is here. And they are 5, then they are mounting at the angle of 72 degree. 72 degree. Not 120 degree, 72 degree. Equal spacing at least. 72 degree. One over here, second is, third is, fourth is, and fifth. So, means like a pentagon, like a triangle, like a triangle, like a rectangle, like a rectangle. Equal spacing, equal spacing. So the equal heat is spread. So there is no any overheating in between these two. So this is the way we are connecting the SCRs. We are mounting the SCR on the heat sink so that equal heat is spread or distributed over the whole. So each and every SCR having the same heat, so same the temperature coefficient, same the current, same the conductivity, and same company SCR, same rating SCR are provided so that the same working, same characteristic, so that there is no mismatching. So this kind of the arrangements we are making for series and parallel operation of SCRs so that SCR work properly. So this is, I think you will enjoy a lot in this lecture to series and parallel operation of SCRs. आपने यदि अच्छा लगा तो इसको आप शेयर करें और अपने मित्र लोग हैं उनके साथ डिस्कस करें और एंजॉय करें. मेरे दूसरे लेक्चर्स भी आप देखें और डेफिनेटली लर्न करें. फंडामेंटल सब्जेक्ट्स को पढ़ने की कोशिश करें. और आपको यदि लेक्चर अच्छे लग रहे हैं तो डेफिनेटली हमारी जो क्लासेस है उसको भी जो है ज्वाइन करें, जो आगे आने वाले टाइम में अभी स्टार्ट होने वाली है उसको आप रेगुलर करें. और आप यदि टेस्ट सीरीज देना चाहें तो ई टेस्ट सीरीज करके हमारी एक टेस्ट सीरीज है उसको भी दें और अपने आप को देखें कि आप कहाँ एडजस्ट करते हैं और आपको कितना क्या सब्जेक्ट के अंदर नॉलेज है उसके बारे में टेस्ट सीरीज भी आप देख के अपने आप को एवेल्युएट करें। थैंक यू, थैंक्स ए लॉट, विल एंजॉय।